Action. Hey y'all. So it's been about 2 weeks since I've seen most of you, and this has been a crazy 2 weeks. Hopefully your spring break was restful, and hopefully this week you did get a bit of rest, even though we didn't expect to. We are out of school. Yeah, and we're living in chaotic times, but I did want to at least offer some explanations for some things, some of the questions I know you guys have, address a couple of things with you all as we usually do. This message is for my students, so if you're not my student, feel free to keep watching, but please understand that my students and I have this connection, so the way I talk is the way I talk, and that's how we get things done. Okay, cool. So first things first, let's talk about school. As of now, the Port Arthur Independent School District is closed indefinitely. Indefinitely means that we do not have a set return date. It doesn't mean that we are definitely not going back to school for the rest of the year. It means that as of right now, we do not have a particular date. What does that mean for you in terms of learning? Now we are moving ahead full forward with online learning. Okay? Most of your teachers were already using Google Classroom. So if you know that you have a teacher who's been using Google Classroom, log on, check your classes, because I'm more than sure they've posted work. Okay? If your teachers were not using that, then the alternative is Apex. I will post the Apex information immediately following this video. So when talking about English 3 and English 4, your work has already been posted in Google Classroom. Okay? Now, I do know that we usually do a blended, part classroom, part online thing in my class, and it's different not being able to get in front of you and instruct you and walk you through material and things of that sort. However, I have not completely disappeared off the face of the earth. Okay? I'm still here. You can still reach me, and we can still make sure that your learning is going forth. So in Google Classroom, a part of each assignment, a part of each section, there is a question board. If you have any questions, feel free to type your questions there. If you do not feel comfortable doing that, shoot me an email. My email address will be attached as well. If you don't feel comfortable doing that, fine. You're not great at email, shoot me a DM on Twitter, shoot me a DM on Instagram. Y'all know I check those all the time. And that's at Miss Roberts MED. And lastly, if you just you need to have some face-to-face, you need us to video chat, you need to have a phone conversation, you need to hear my voice, that's perfectly fine. We have Google Hangout. So if you just tell me that you want to schedule that, we can schedule a time that would work best for the both of us, and we can get that set up. I have not fallen off the face of the earth. I am still here, and I am still going to walk you through this new process. I also plan to post videos. Videos are coming soon with some explanations of the text and different parts of different things. Juniors and seniors are working on 2 different things, so just give me a minute so that I can get acclimated to working from home, just as you are getting acclimated to working from home as well. All right, so the burning topic that all of us want to talk about is STAR. That dang gonna start test. All right, so here's what I know about STAR thus far. STAR has been canceled for the remainder of the school year. If you were scheduled to take STAR in the spring, you will not be taking the STAR test. It won't be administered. It's completely canceled. Now, what does that mean for you? What it means is, if you are a future graduate, not a 2020 grad, not a prospective 2020 grad, if you are a class of 2021 or afterward, if you are a future graduate, you would not be required to take the test if you pass the course in the future. So, let's say you are currently enrolled in U.S. history as a junior. You need to pass a U.S. history course. Okay. Now, my seniors. Seniors. If you are a current senior and you were required to retest, you were unsuccessful on any of the 5 assessments, you are able to graduate through the individual graduation committee, IGC, regardless of the number of assessments you need to pass. So remember our talks about 5 tests, passing 3, IGC would only count for 2, all of those conversations we've had throughout the entire year, and actually dating back to last year, because I wanted to make sure that you were prepared. Now the number of tests you've passed does not matter. It is up to the school district to determine whether you can graduate or not through individual graduation committees. Now, if you are currently enrolled in a course, you are currently enrolled in, let's say, U.S. history for the very first time as a senior, and you did not take the test in December, you won't have to take the test. However, if you were scheduled to retest, you would have to graduate. You would have to make sure you have earned the credit for the course, number 1. But if you have earned the credit and you have not passed the test, then you would go up in front of the individual graduation committee. IGC, the individual graduation committee, I keep talking about, those are the projects. And we talked about that in detail over time. So, what to expect right now? I don't know. But I do know, number 1, check your Google Classroom to see if any of your teachers have assigned any work. If not, Monday, check Apex to see what has been assigned to you. Those login instructions will be attached. If you are required to retest for STAR, it's not happening. So, be on the lookout for more information as information is rolled out about the IGC projects and all of that good stuff. Okay? Lastly, no groups of more than 10. Okay? Wash your hands and disinfect commonly touched surfaces. This disease is real. It's spreading. It's in our area. Y'all be careful. Don't touch your faces and your mouths. Keep your hands clean. And if you must be in the contact of people, you must be in the company of people, practice social distancing 6 feet apart. I love you. I miss you. And hopefully I'll see you soon.